Alright legends, welcome back to the channel. I've just picked up this little guy, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is not actually in there. I've picked up this little guy just to reduce any friction that I have, whether I'm vlogging events or kind of bringing you along for any other stuff that's kind of related to my media business. It's just kind of a bit of an excuse deleter. I have this, I don't have an excuse. It's super easy to use. But that's not the entire purpose of this video. I'm not here to review this, be a tech guy. I'm not here to do any of that. So we're gonna go and basically just start cleaning up my garage. The vision is I eventually want to turn my garage into a photo studio. Building a photo studio is something I've talked about for ages, but it's always been something that's a little bit further off in the future. I do eventually want to buy a warehouse and build a photo studio in it, but I have a pretty good space where I am currently. So in the interim, we're gonna turn that into a photo studio. I'm not exactly sure what the timeline is gonna look like on that, but I guess this is the very first episode of turning my garage into a photo studio. We're literally just cleaning up a few things today. But I'm gonna use my Pocket 3 and hopefully it just makes the whole thing easier. That's kind of the purpose of this thing. There's no excuses. I just need to make videos now. Okay, this is what we are currently working with. The garage is still a bit of a mess. I've been in this house for only a couple of months now. So it is slowly getting there. It is to the point now that it is actually usable, but still needs some help for sure. Really the only objective for today is I want to get my bikes hung up on those sheets of wood up there. It's definitely not a permanent solution, but hopefully it'll work for now. And then just get this end bay all kind of cleared out so that we have at least a start of it being somewhat organized. I'll flip the camera around and I'll, I guess, kind of show you a little bit of the vision that I have for this. So this end bay is going to remain open. I do have a little bit of a workshop over here in the corner. I used to do quite a lot of bike work when I raced motocross, but I don't anymore. So this corner is going to be more of a set than it is going to be a workshop. It will still be a functioning workshop, but I really don't do a lot of bike work anymore. Mountain bikes are pretty easy to work on, so I don't need a crazy elaborate workshop, but I think it'd be cool for this to be a bit of a workshop set. And then the other two bays over here, which are an absolute disaster, is where our cars will be parked. But in the middle bay where my car is gonna go, up on this back wall, I wanna get like a motorized paper backdrop. I guess this is gonna be the first step of me having a photo studio. It needs a lot of love before we get to that point though. So I think I'm gonna start over here maybe. We'll start cleaning up and then we'll get the bikes up on the wall and hopefully have this end bay kind of cleaned out and ready to roll. So ultimately the end goal is to buy a warehouse and to have a photo studio set up in the warehouse. But I currently have this space at my house. So I think this would be a pretty cool stepping stone to me actually owning a photo studio eventually. It's gonna take quite a lot of work to do what I want in here. The budget is a little bit limited at the moment, just with the Canada trip coming up, but I've got a pretty reasonable space here and I may as well take full advantage of it. Kind of, yeah, use that as a bit of a stepping stone before I go full send on buying a warehouse. So this little workshop set is gonna end up being an L shape. So along this wall as well, I'm gonna have another set of racks. Do eventually want all the walls to be black. I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna do that just yet, whether do it with form ply, whether, yeah, I'm not 100% sure just yet. Eventually, whatever I end up lining the walls with will replace these wooden boards, but you can see they're a little bit bowed already, so that's definitely not gonna be a permanent solution, but hopefully it lasts for a little while. I have a lot of old moto helmets and a busted mountain bike helmet that I'm not 100% sure what I wanna do with. I'm not sure if I wanna like hang them up. I feel like they might be kind of messy for photo studio stuff, but I just discovered a cool feature on the Pocket 3 as well. I'm wearing the DJI wireless mic as well, and I can click one of the buttons to start and stop recording so I don't have to walk over to the camera every time. I need to hang some of this stuff up. I've got my wife's roller skates and stuff that I need to hang up somewhere, but I think I've got to chuck a few more screws in the boards up here. So I might do that and then I can start hanging things up. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really love how shit that wood seems, but we're working with what we got at the moment. Let's have a look at how these are gonna fit. Hoping that once I get all these screwed up, that'll kind of pull these together. It goes that way, actually. I have some other bits somewhere. Let's see if I can remember how these things work. Yeah, cool. So, big side at the top. I was hoping by the time I got that up, it was gonna pull this gap together, but it didn't. I can't actually, the screws are not biting into it. So, yeah, I guess we'll find out if the bike's gonna stay up there or not. I threw about $100 worth of black screws on the ground trying to put that up. Come here. You can tell I work in an office. All right, we have that up. I am not filled with confidence, so I'm gonna move some stuff back a little bit. I'm gonna chuck some hooks up there. I'll get my two bikes up and just see what happens, I guess. I'm not filled with confidence that wood is so soft and floppy and the screws didn't bite into it and it's all horrible. So, wish me luck. I was a little bit hesitant to start this video, to be honest, and I still feel a little weird about it now that I'm doing it. Mostly because I guess we always want things to be kind of perfect, and I don't really know what I'm doing with this garage setup right now. I have a bit of an end goal for it, but it's gonna take a while to get to that point. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way, but I definitely don't like starting things when I know it's not gonna be perfect. But I've been wanting to take this YouTube channel seriously for so long. I've kind of like put it off and put it off and put it off because nothing's ever perfect. I guess this is also me kind of planting a flag in the ground a little bit, in the sense of taking this YouTube channel seriously, putting out videos consistently, and kind of taking my videography career seriously as well. Like, this is all gonna be part of what that career looks like. So this is gonna be my first ever photo studio when I'm done with it. Kind of me making a stand that I'm taking this seriously. I'm doing the YouTube channel to document the journey, and it's not gonna be perfect all the time, but we're gonna continue to do it. I'm gonna put up another one of these smaller little lengths in between the bikes here. Hopefully it'll kind of pull that gap together a little bit, and also give me a bit of room to hang helmets and stuff. The wood actually feels so waterlogged just from the humidity in here. I guess it'll do for now, providing it actually holds my bikes up. Otherwise I might have a few broken levers when they all come crashing down. Okay, I got the bikes up, and the two helmets I wear the most. I think that'll probably work for now. I mean, nothing's fallen down. It's not, those boards are a little wobbly, but I mean, it hasn't fallen down yet, so that's a bonus. Pink bike's gonna stay down for now until I have a bit of a more permanent solution up there. I'm just gonna tidy up these few things here, and then that's probably gonna be it for today. We are a little more cleaned up now, but I have just noticed, I don't know if maybe just the screw isn't done up super tight or if it's starting to pull out already. Yeah, you can see those rails are kind of like separating. So I am for sure gonna have to work out something else for that. Otherwise, kind of got this all set up. I just got another camera out here with me, but yeah. I think I want to go like all black walls in here. I think that'd be pretty sick. And then L-shaped workshop area here and like a photo wall in that middle bay. And then that's a later problem. Let's not worry about that right now. It feels a little weird just making a video out of my messy garage, but I really want to document this from the very beginning and just kind of see where it goes. I have some pretty cool things in the works, so hopefully I can shed a little bit more light on that as we kind of continue on this journey. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys, peace.